People like to separate us from animals, in which they should, because we're not like other animals. But that doesn't change the fact that we are animals. Nothing will change that fact. I think people want to forget that, but you can't. There's just fundamental similarities between us and animals that can't be ignored. We can just look at something like predator and prey dynamics. The predator devours the prey. Now, it's usually not the same way with humans. We don't literally eat each other. Though there's been plenty of cases where that's happened. But no, I'll do it like this. Predators usually go after the most vulnerable, the easiest to get to. And in our society, that's the children. Just like in animal society. Well, not a society, but you know what I mean. It's the children. Weak, feeble, they don't know what's going on, easily taken advantage of. And it's up to the parents to protect them, just like in the wild. Well, at least for mammals anyway. Reptiles, that's a little bit of a different deal. But some parents act like reptile parents. They really do. But let's get back to the predator thing. Predator-prey thing. Predators come in many shapes and sizes, and they use all different kinds of methods to get to your children. Some of them will dangle something in front of them like, hey, you want this candy? You want this toy? Come in this van with me and you can get all that. Or they'll pretend to be their friend, right? They'll pretend to be their friend and then pounce on them the moment they let their guard down. Or they'll dangle something enticing to them. It's like, this is more like it veers away from like a sexual component that I'm talking about earlier. This is more like let's take a drug dealer. Like the first one's free, but it's not really free. They got you on the hook, they get you addicted, and they have a consistent customer base. And there's other ones like the military. How the military, as soon as you turn 18, join the Army, join the Navy, join the Marines. You get all kinds of mail like that. And that's not the only kind of mail you get. You get mail from all kinds of debit card companies, credit card companies. Join us. You can get, we'll give you this spending limit. We won't charge you up until this point, all kinds of stuff. Get to these young people how they don't know how credit works really. Then get them on the hook, get them in debt. Stuff like that. Another example is how predators camouflage themselves. They camouflage themselves. Talk about how they pretend to be your friend and everything. Or, they'll be like, oh, he's a nice guy, howdy doody do. Like all those serial killer documentaries, how they'll be like, he just seemed like a normal dude to me. I can't believe he did this. Looks can be deceiving. How a lion will hide in the grass of a plain. Same thing with a person. They don't use grass. They'll use status. Like, oh, everybody knows this guy. He's a nice guy. They'll dress nicely. Like, if you dress nicely, you're probably a nice person. That's not the case. If you dress badly, you're a bad person. Not always the case. There's also predators usually have weapons. They have their teeth, they have their claws, they have their strength. Some of them have venoms. And people have those too. Their venom is their words. They'll say certain words to make you feel bad, maybe attack something you're insecure about. They can use weapons literally, knives, hammers, guns, all kinds of weapons. They have other weapons as well, such as status. They have their status. That can be used as a weapon. I'm above you. You have to do what I say. I'm your boss. If you don't do what I say, you're fired. Good luck feeding your family with no job. Job market sucks. Good luck. That's why it's important. You have to protect your kids. You have to protect people in general, but it starts with your kids. Like if you're a parent, you've already fucked up. Okay, you already had the kid. You already fucked up. I don't know how you could bring a kid in this cruel world unless you just don't think. You're not thinking that hard until it's too late. Or you just don't care. But since the kid's here, you have to protect them because all the predators, they're going to go after your kids first. That's their first target. If they can't get to them, they'll go to some different prey, but you have to be there. But you can't be there all the time. That's why they have these schools and the teachers, they're supposed to protect the kids. Except some of them, they are predators too. They prey on the children as well. And so it's hard to trust people. That's why it takes a village to raise a child. You need a good foundation, a good community, and that's just not what's happening. A lot of people are disconnected, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. The predators have a feast right now. They have a feast. They used to have to try a little harder. Now they have the internet. The internet, you can be anonymous. You can delete stuff. And you can hard scrub it clean from your computer too. Be hard for some of these tech guys working these police departments to find it. They share all kinds of fucked up shit over the internet. Makes it a whole bunch easier. And with added technology, taking people from off the street, selling them, like trafficking is one of the biggest industries right now, and it will continue to grow. I'm not sure how we stop it, but that's what's going on. But that's the first section of people-animal dynamics, the predator and prey dynamic.